My brother is a PhD in 3 subjects and works in hard science, and uh, I don't think it's brought him immense happiness, not that he's despondent, but I was always kind of a slider, uh, and certainly when I reached La Chirera in 1971, I had a price on my head by the FBI. I was running out of money. I was at the end of my rope. And then they recruited me and said, with a mouth like yours, there's a place for you in our organization.
It's almost like his speaking was hypnotic in some way. He would put people into this state of receptivity. And then I realized it's not about what he's saying, it's about the way he's saying it.
The mushroom said to me once, it said, "This is what it's like when a species prepares to depart for the stars. You don't depart for the stars under calm and orderly conditions. It's a fire in a madhouse. The fire in the madhouse at the end of time."
He was a shaman, a true shaman, though he never would have thought of himself that, but he was a poet in the way that he articulated.
But over the centuries, exceptional human beings have learned the secret of moving between the worlds. The Imaginatrix is the land of all dreams fulfilled. It's larger than you can imagine.
Because I was the only one that would ever stand up and object or say, you just said this, it didn't make any sense. It directly contradicts what you said 20 minutes ago. And he would say, well, consistency is the hobgoblin of small minds.
You could pick up the newspaper tomorrow and prove me wrong, but this thing has already
I'll prove you wrong today.
outlived itself many times. So you say.
And the other aspect is that he never took it too seriously. There was always room for humor, that sort of Irish twinkle that he brought to it.
Last time we talked, I think it was a hypothetical time machine that would invade from the future and cause a collapse of normal human cognitive boundaries, where the machine elves, the DMT experience, etc., would take over in a meltdown of human consciousness in 2012.
That too!
He was not a guru. He never thought of himself as a guru. He didn't ask people to believe. He didn't ask much of anybody other than think for yourself.
And I know that I don't know anything more than you know. There are no experts. And really, if you get the message, you will be able to transcend the need for any more of this, because it's really a message of self-trust and self-empowerment.
You don't see that much in these situations. I mean, the gurus, the prophets, anybody that tells you that they know what they're talking about, the very fact that they can say that is a red flag to run the other direction. The world is not only queerer than you imagine, it's queerer than you can imagine. Just weirder, stranger, more miraculous, more interesting than we can possibly imagine. And that actually is reason to be optimistic and hopeful in my mind. Also, I think humble. And ayahuasca always reminds me of that. Remember how little you know. Don't get a big head about this, you're just a curious monkey after all.